Is sponsored by the brands listed here. October is Youth Substance Use Prevention Month, and joining us to discuss the ADAMH prevention initiatives is Lara Ruffing and Madi Sayre from Worthington Schools and Hannah Ellingson from Directions for Youth and Families. Thank you all for being here today.
Yes, thank you.
So first, tell us about your school district and agency.
Worthington Schools has about 11,000 students at this point. We have 20 school buildings, 2 traditional high schools and some alternative programming, 4 traditional middle schools, and 11 elementaries plus our preschool program.
Wow, serving lots of families in Worthington. And tell me about your agency.
Yeah, so Directions for Youth and Families is a social services agency, and our goal is to create healthy individuals, strong families, and safe communities through both treatment and prevention services. And we've been fortunate enough to have a relationship with ADAMH Prevention, for about 15 years.
Wow.
And this is actually, though, only our 2nd school year in Worthington schools.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what type of ADAMH prevention activities go on in the schools?
Yeah, so we are able to do a lot of different things with the ADAMH prevention. So one of the biggest things we do is our brief individual intervention, which is when we're able to provide mental health support for a student who needs it in that moment. So we definitely recognize not all students need ongoing treatment, ongoing therapy, and that prevention allows us to help someone in the moment with regulating their emotions, identifying coping skills to help them deal with stressors. And in Granby Elementary, where Madi is, we have a really cool use for prevention this year, especially.
Yeah, I want to ask that, Madi. So tell me what impact does school-based prevention have on elementary students specifically?
So at the elementary level, it's that time where we really can build a foundation for mental health for our kiddos. And so providing them with prevention at that young age makes them, more willing to have prevention and intervention later on in life too.
That's fantastic. I mean, starting them young and not waiting until it's like, they're older. I think that's great. Why is it important to have school districts and ADAMH providers working together?
As our mental health team leader for our district, I would say that we know, working really closely with our school counselors as well, that mental health needs continue to grow. And so any way that we can collaborate with community partners to help increase the opportunity for families, especially as they try to navigate the community mental health system, to have clinicians who are consistent and are building relationships with us and our staff, it just adds another layer of support that's much needed.
And what makes this partnership unique?
I think at Directions for Youth and in Worthington, we both recognize that in order to support our students, there has to be really positive communication and collaboration amongst all of the adults in the students' lives. And so I think that strong communication we have, combined with all of our passion for supporting mental health of children, really helps our partnership be very successful.
And what positive message do you want to leave to our viewers when you're talking about the students?
I think that our relationship with Directions for Youth has really just strengthened our kids' ability to self-regulate. At Granby, we have a really cool space. It's called the Excel Room, which stands for Extra Social Emotional Learning. And that room is staffed by myself and an intern and our clinician from Directions for Youth. And we are able to co-regulate with the kids and really teach them strategies so that in the moment, eventually they'll be able to self-regulate too.
You must find that really rewarding when you've taught the kids strategies and to see them using it. What's that like for you?
It's one of the best parts of my job.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Thank you all so much for being here with us today. Where can people go? Where do students go to get connected with the services?
Yeah, so if you're a student in Worthington School, you would connect with your school counselor, and they would be able to connect you with our Directions for Youth clinician.
That's fantastic. It was so great talking to all three of you. Thank you for being here.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you very much.
And for more information on what ADAMH is doing in all of the Franklin County schools, you can visit their website. It's adamhfranklin.org/schools.